met where the pasture touched the road, past the old red barn and fence post. You leaned your arms across that gate and talked about the dreams we couldn't wait to chase. The sunset burned behind the hill. You said, promise me we'll always feel this. I held your hand and swore I'd stay, like young hearts never learn that things can change. The field stood still, the sky turned gray, and somewhere past the cattle gate forever slipped away. We lost forever beyond the cattle gate, where we carved our dreams and wrote the date. You took one road, I stayed behind, and watched our whole world fall out of time. The fence still stands, but we couldn't wait. Life pulled us farther than that old farm lane we promised always underneath those stars, but lost forever beyond the cattle gate. I drove back home one autumn night, the pasture silver in the moonlight. Your initials faded on the rail, but I could still remember every detail. The farmhouse had a different glow, someone else's truck was by the road. I stopped where you once kissed my face and wondered how so much could change. The years moved fast, the grass grew tall, but that old gate still remembered it all. We lost forever beyond the cattle gate, where we carved our dreams and wrote the date. You took one road, I stayed behind, and watched our whole world fall out of time. The fence still stands, but we couldn't wait. Life pulled us farther than that old farm lane we promised always underneath those stars, but lost forever beyond the cattle gate. Maybe forever wasn't a lie, maybe it was true for one summer night. Maybe love can mean everything, even when it doesn't last the way we dreamed. I ran my hand across that weathered wood and remembered how forever once felt good. No anger left, no one to blame, just two young hearts that couldn't stay the same. We lost forever beyond the cattle gate, but I wouldn't trade those summer days. The fireflies, your hand in mine, the way you made that little farm feel like alive. The rust may cover what we wrote, but underneath those old words still show we didn't make it past what time would take. We lost forever beyond the cattle gate. One old fence, two faded names, one young forever beyond the cattle gate. Hammer stayed beside the wall, your old work gloves hung where they always had. The back door closed, the house went still, but something of you stayed behind. I found your note beneath a can, 3 short lines in your handwriting. You said goodbye like it was small, but it filled that little shed with everything. The moon came up, the night turned red, and all the words you couldn't say stayed in that shed. Your Goodbye slept in the tool shed, between the sawdust and the rain. In the old blue coat you never took, and the nails beside your name. I locked the door, but every night I still felt something waiting there. You left this farm, but not completely. Your goodbye slept in the tool shed. I kept meaning to clean it out, throw away what time it left behind, but every box had some old piece of a life that used to look like mine. Your coffee thermos, rusted chain, a photograph from summer rain. Nothing worth much to anyone, but too much for me to throw away. The seasons move, the fields turn gold, but that little room still held what I couldn't let go. Your goodbye slept in the tool shed, between the sawdust and the rain. In the old blue coat you never took, and the nails beside your name. I locked the door, but every night I still felt something waiting there. You left this farm, but not completely. Your goodbye slept in the tool shed. Maybe places learn our secrets, maybe wood remembers hands, maybe some goodbyes need somewhere to stay until the heart understands. One winter morning I opened the door, let sunlight touch that dusty floor, and for the first time I didn't break. I just stood there and let the memory fade. Your goodbye slept in the tool shed, through every winter, every spring, until one day it felt less heavy, like it didn't own everything. I kept the picture, moved the coat, opened every window wide. You left this farm a long time ago, and finally your goodbye did too. One old shed, one open door, one goodbye, sleeping there no more. I left your driveway after dark, your porch light fading in my mirror. The radio played our old song, and every mile just pulled you nearer. Your coffee cup was in the holder, your hair tied lying by the seat. I thought the road would help me lose you, but your memory came home with me. Across the county line, but I couldn't leave enough. You stayed inside the silence when the road got rough. Your memory rode home in my truck, sitting right where you used to sit. Every red light brought you back, every turn reminded me of it. I rolled the windows down, turned the radio up, but nothing in the world was loud enough. I drove along beneath the moon, but your memory rode home in my truck. The gravel cracked beneath my tires when I pulled up beside the barn. The old dog ran out to meet me, but that house had never felt so dark. I carried everything inside except the things I couldn't touch. You'd already gone your own way, but somehow you still came with us. The engine cooled, the night stood still, but your goodbye was riding with me still. Your memory rode home in my truck, sitting right where you used to sit. Every red light brought you back, every turn reminded me of it. I rolled the windows down, turned the radio up, and nothing in the world was loud enough. I drove along beneath the moon, but your memory rode home in my truck. Maybe memories don't need directions, maybe they know every road back home. They hide inside the smallest places and ride beside you when you're alone. Someday I'll clean that passenger seat, take the old receipts and throw them out. But tonight I'll let you ride beside me till this old heart figure's moving on out. Your memory rolled home in my truck, through every mile and every curve. I thought goodbye would stay behind me, but it followed every word. The morning came, the sky turned gold, and I finally parked beside the road. You weren't there, but somehow enough, your memory rode home in my truck. One empty seat, one country road, one long ride, and you coming home. To meet where the old roots ran, past the fence at the edge of the land. You carved a heart into the bark and held my hand there after dark. You said no matter where we go, this little place will always know. I believed you underneath those leaves, like young hearts always won't believe. The years moved on, the branches grew, but one old promise still sounded like you. Your promise stayed under the oak tree long after you stopped waiting there for me. Through summer heat and winter rain, that old shade still remembers your name. We changed our roads, we changed our dreams, but one little vow stayed in between. You left this town and set yourself free, but your promise stayed under the oak tree. I went back there one October day, golden leaves covered half the lane. Our initials faded into gray, but I could still make out the date. I sat beneath that same old limb and heard the wind move through it again. For a second I was young and sure that forever really meant forever. The field grew quiet, the daylight fell, but that old tree still knew our story well. Your promise stayed under the oak tree long after you stopped waiting there for me. Through summer heat and winter rain, that old shade still remembers your name. We changed our roads, we changed our dreams, but one little vow stayed in between. You left this town and set yourself free, but your promise stayed under the oak tree. Baby, promise promises don't disappear. Maybe they just change with the years. From something we thought we'd always keep to something old roots carry deep. And if you ever come back this way, you'll find that tree still standing the same, holding all the words we couldn't say in every branch above that place. Your promise stayed under the oak tree where you once swore you'd always choose me. We didn't last the way we dreamed, but that doesn't mean it meant nothing to me. The bark grew old, the leaves turned green, and time moved somewhere in between. You moved on and eventually so did I, but your promise stayed beneath that sky. One old tree, two carved names, one young promise still in the shade. The house went still around 11. Only the porch light touched the room. Your coat was gone from by the doorway, but your old boots stayed where they used to. I sat there listening to the night wind move the curtains by the kitchen wall. And silver light came through the window and found what you forgot to take it all. You took your heart, you took the road, but one small thing still felt like home. Moonlight fell across your empty boots like it was looking for the rest of you. Two old shadows by the screen door, still waiting like they used to do. The whole house knew that you were gone, but those boots kept holding on. The midnight filled the room while moonlight fell across your empty boots. Mud from last September lingered in the cracks along the leather sole. I almost heard you in the hallway calling out before you headed home. The old dog still sleeps near the doorway, like someday you'll come walking through. Every night when that light reaches them, I swear the whole room turns back to you. The seasons changed, the fields turned brown, but those old boots never moved around. Moonlight fell across your empty boots like it was looking for the rest of you. Two old shadows by the screen door, still waiting like they used to do. The whole house knew that you were gone, but those boots kept holding on. I watched the midnight fill the room while moonlight fell across your empty boots. Maybe I should box them up someday, put them with the things I packed away, but I still can't close that final door. They remind me what this home was for. Maybe love leaves little ghosts behind in worn out leather and an old porch light. And maybe letting go takes longer than watching someone disappear from sight. Moonlight fell across your empty boots, and for a moment I could almost see you standing there beside the doorway with that tired smile I once knew. The years may take this house someday, and time may carry me away, but I remember one lonely room and moonlight falling across your empty boots. One porch light two empty boots, one quiet house, still missing you. Porch light fading behind the trees, your old truck rolled out slow past me. I stood by the gate with nothing to say, watching your tail lights disappear away. The whole farm slept beneath the stars, but I stayed there listening for your car. Like maybe you'd turn around somewhere and come back down that road still there. The night moved on, the moon burned white, but that old road stayed awake all night. The farm road waited after midnight, like it knew you might come back. Every bend held on to your headlights, every stone remembered your tracks. I stood there long after you were gone, while the wind kept carrying your song. The whole world slept, but something stayed. The farm road waited after midnight. The cornfield whispered in the dark, the barn roof shined beneath the stars. I walked that road past 2:30, still thinking every sound was you. Your tire marks faded in the dust, just like promises sometimes must. But every turn still felt the same, like the road was calling out your name. The morning came, the sky turned gray, but that old road never looked away. The farm road waited after midnight, like it knew you might come back. Every bend held on to your headlights, every stone remembered your tracks. I stood there long after you were gone, while the wind kept carrying your song. The whole world slept, but something stayed. The farm road waited after midnight. Maybe roads don't understand goodbye, maybe they only know who used to drive. Maybe every mile we ever shared left a little piece of us out there. And if someday you miss this place, you'll know the road still knows your name. It never closed, it never changed, it just kept waiting through the rain. The farm road waited after midnight, through every winter, every July. I learned to stop watching for your headlights, but that road still remembers why. You found another way to go, I found a way to let you go. But somewhere underneath that country sky, the farm road still waits after midnight. One gravel road, one fading light, one old goodbye, waiting after midnight. Climb those wooden stairs again, Past the rusty nails and weathered beams, dust was dancing in the evening light, like nothing there changed with time. Your old initials marked the wall, right beside the place where we'd sit and talk. And when the warm wind moved through the boards, I could almost hear your voice once more. The years went by, the seasons turned, but one old room still kept what we were. The hayloft still smells like summer, like your hair beneath the August sun, like those nights we stayed till morning, when we thought our lives had just begun. The hay turned gold, the barn grew older, but that memory never lost its color. After all these winters we've been through, the hayloft still smells like summer, and summer still smells like you. We carved a heart into a beam, talked about cities we'd never seen. You said someday we'd leave this town, but neither one knew where we'd end up now. We'd lie there listening to the rain, drumming softly on the old tin frame. You'd rest your head against my chest and say those nights were always best. The road took you, the years took me, but that old barn kept our memory. The hayloft still smells like summer, like your hair beneath the August sun, like those nights we stayed till morning, when we thought our lives had just begun. The hay turned gold, the barn grew older, but that memory never lost its color. After all these winters we've been through, the hayloft still smells like summer, and summer still smells like you. Baby, old wood holds on to laughter. Baby, hay remembers every July. Maybe places keep our younger hearts, even after we say goodbye. I closed my eyes beneath those rafters, and 17 came rushing back. For one small moment you were beside me, like time had never touched the past. The hayloft still smells like summer, like the first night I fell for you, like fireflies beyond the window, and all the dreams we thought came true. The barn may fall, the fields may change, someday nobody will know our names, but somewhere deep inside my memory, the hayloft will still smell like summer, and summer will still belong to you. Golden hay, old wooden beams, one August love, still living in me. You stood there with your suitcase down, sunset falling on our little town. I kept waiting for you to change your mind, but goodbye was already in your eyes. Your hand rested on that wooden frame. I wanted one more reason for you to stay. Then you stepped out into the evening weather, and the screen door closed on forever. One little sound, one closing door, and everything we were wasn't ours anymore. The screen door closed on forever with one slow creak in the summer air. You walked way down that gravel road and left all our promises hanging there. The porch light burned, but you never turned. I stood there watching while my whole world hurt. We said we'd always stay together, then the screen door closed on forever. Your coffee cup stayed by the sink. Your photograph sat where it had always been. The old dog waited by the drive, like he still thought you'd come back sometime. I heard that screen door in every breeze, like your goodbye kept coming back to me. Some nights I swear the house remembers the evening we stopped being forever. The fields grew gold, then winter came, but every time that old door moved, I heard your name. The screen door closed on forever with one slow creak in the summer air. You walked away down that gravel road and left all our promises hanging there. The porch light burned, but you never turned. I stood there watching while my whole world hurt. We said we'd always stay together, then the screen door closed on forever. Maybe forever can end that small, no thunder, no warning, no words at all. Just one hand letting go of a door and two hearts not belonging anymore. Years from now, if I leave this place, I'll still remember your leaving face and that little sound behind your steps, the one my heart still can't forget. The screen door closed on forever, but the memory never closed with it. The paint wore thin, the hinges rusted, still I remember every bit. You took your dreams beyond that road. I stayed behind and learned to let go. We couldn't keep what we promised together. The screen door closed on forever. One porch light, one gravel road, one closing door, and forever letting go. Walk beside me after dusk, golden fields return and rust. Your boots press softly through the rows on the little path that no one knows. You said goodbye beside the fence, like leaving wouldn't change a thing. But when I turned back toward the house, I could still see where you had been. The wind moved through the evening sky, but one small trail refused goodbye. The Wheatfield kept your footprints long after you were gone. Through the summer rain and morning light, they somehow carried on. The wind could bend the golden grain, but couldn't wash away your name. You left me standing there alone, but the Wheatfield kept your footprints home. Harvest came, the fields were cut. I thought that finally would be enough, but every time the sun went low, I saw your shadow in those rows. The barn grew quiet, seasons changed. Someone painted over our old gate, but that little field behind the house still brought me back to yesterday. The years moved fast, the old road changed, but some pieces of us still remain. The Wheatfield kept your footprints long after you were gone. Through the summer rain and morning light, they somehow carried on. The wind could bend the golden grain, but couldn't wash away your name. You left me standing there alone, but the Wheatfield kept your footprints home. Maybe land remembers footsteps, maybe soil remembers rain. Maybe every place we loved and keeps a little of our pain. And if you ever cross that field again, when the wheat is high beneath the wind, maybe you'll look down and somehow see a second trail still waiting next to me. The Wheatfield kept your footprints through every winter, every fall. Like that old ground still believed you never really left it all. The years may take the farm someday, and time may carry us away, but somewhere underneath that golden sky, your footprints still walk next to mine. Golden wheat, evening wind, old footprints where our story had been. Parked your truck beyond the barn, where the field went quiet after dark. The old water tank caught the moon, and every little star looked close to you. You kicked your boots into the grass, said, I wish this summer didn't move so fast. I laughed and pulled you close to me, while fireflies floated through the weeds. The night moved slow, the whole farm slept, and somewhere in that summer we left something we couldn't forget. We left July beside the water tank, with your name scratched lightly in the paint. Left our laughter in the warm night air, and one first kiss still hanging there. The years moved on, but looking back, I still see your shadow by that tank. We drove away when August came, but July stayed there with your name. We shared a bottle of sweet iced tea, sat on the tailgate, you're next to me. The radio played low inside, while crickets kept the beat all night. You talked about leaving this little town. I said I'd follow if you ever went south. You smiled and said, don't promise yet, but I meant every word I said. The moon climbed high, the wheat turned gold, and every little second was something I wanted to hold. We left July beside the water tank, with your name scratched lightly in the paint. Left our laughter in the warm night air, and one first kiss still hanging there. The years moved on, but looking back, I still see your shadow by that tank. We drove away when August I stayed there with your name. Now the tank is rusted near the top. The old farm road has changed a lot, but every summer when the heat comes back, my heart still takes that gravel track. Maybe seasons don't really leave. Maybe they hide inside a memory, in an old truck, a moonlit field, and one young love that still feels real. We left July beside the water tank, where the sunset burned and the fireflies danced. Left our footprints underneath the stars, and a piece of who we used to be in that yard. The summer's changed, the years move fast, but some warm nights are built to last. We took our hearts into August rain, but left July